Hey everyone.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year's Eve. It sure is nice to have you all here with us.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you for coming. Thank you. We were just following along on Tony's, and I feel bad starting when he's still going. Not that we impact his viewers at all. We don't.
So if you're smart, you got two browser windows open.
Yeah, so it's really nice to see you all here. So we thought that we would kind of say hey to everybody, answer any questions you had right off, and then maybe at like quarter after everybody maybe gets here, we're going to tell you about a new group cruise we decided to do. I've gotten a lot of requests for something more affordable out of the United States. And so I think I found something that will work at a really fun time of year. So we've got that. And Gordon is in charge of fun and games this evening. And we'll go from there. So I hope everybody is ready to go.
I started on the bubbly already, so I might be a little tipsy.
Extra fun here. And did you want to show them our glasses?
Oh, yeah. So I have two of these here. Allison can hold one and I'll hold one.
You're going to show what they say.
So, yeah, you can see it says NCL. And on the other side, it has an inscription. Okay. What happened to our glasses?
What glasses that we read
Reading glasses, yeah.
Oh, here.
All right, I'll try to read this. Launching the second decade of the first fleet of the Caribbean.
How cool is that?
December 18, 1976.
There you go. And Gordon was on that ship.
That was the first cruise I went on. It was on the NCL. Yeah. I think it was the Southward. I'll have to look it up. I do have that written down. And it was out of Miami. And we went to Jamaica and Grand Cayman. I remember leaning over the bow as we came into Grand Cayman and watching the dolphins and the flying fish in front of the bow.
That's cool.
And then we went to Cozumel. We couldn't land in Cozumel because it was too windy. And then it was over Christmas week. Mm-hmm. And so we had Christmas. A lot of the crew had their families with them, the officers. So they added an extra day and we went to the Bahamas. And I think I mentioned last week or the week before, I went swimming in the Bahamas on Christmas Day. And it's where the Atlantis Resort now is, Paradise Island. Mm-hmm. And I went snorkeling and I got a nice little sea urchin.
Did you
have that
was
somewhere.
It a surprise they added an extra day, or did they tell you before you left?
To me, it was a surprise.
How old were you?
I was 16.
No surprise.
I would assume that it was on the itinerary, but just the way that it was announced, it sounded like it was, oh, guess what? We've added in this extra day for you.
Surely they had to tell people.
Huh? Yeah, I'm sure they did.
Yeah. So anyway, this is what we're going to have our drink out of. I don't think it's that pretty, but it's cool.
Yeah, we just thought it was
wow, David, fitting. You and Christy were first. Welcome. Hope you two are doing good. You're still in California, maybe? Yeah. So, and Carrie, Happy New Year's. Let's see, David, thank you. Hit the thumbs up, everybody. Hit the thumbs up. And if you've not subscribed, what are you waiting for? Tell me what you're waiting for so I can do it, okay?
Well, they can't tell you for the next 20 minutes because they've not subscribed.
21 minutes. Tell me why you haven't subscribed. So, hey, Michael, sure is nice to see you. Ellen and Marge, we're happy to have you with us, you too. Thank you. Pop in the comments what you thought about the Sun Princess, would you, Ellen and Marge, because you were just there?
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys are awesome. I like you say hi to each other. Norma, so nice to see you, sweetie pie. I sent you another email, but I haven't had a minute to look in just the last little bit. So when we're done, I'll look at my email again. And then Maddie, so nice to see you. Oh, I love what she said. May 2025 bring good health and happiness to everyone in the group. It's been full of happiness. Oh, in 2024, 2 friends lost. Oh my goodness. My health tumbled a few days, but here now and looking forward to meeting everyone. Maddie, I'm glad you're doing a little bit better. Really glad you're doing better. You got that?
No, I don't. I'm having a rough time. There it is.
Oh, you got it?
Yeah. It worked.
Okay. Betty. Oh, Betty, how are you? It's nice to have you here with us. Welcome. Mary, Hi, Mary. Sure, it's nice to see you and Bill if he's there with you. Kathy, nice to see you. Thanks, you guys, for all coming. You're so sweet. Kathy said thanks for us spending the evening with you.
Thank you for spending your evening with
very
us.
much. We just thought this would be a lot of fun. So, and Code 4 for Life, you too, Don and Scotty. I just love you both. And Linnea, you too. Happy, safe, and healthy New Year, everyone. Absolutely. And I don't know how many people have caught my video yet, but I want 2025 to be such a year that we look back much later in our lives and think that 2025, because you know what, 2026 is going to be that way already. And 2025 is, you know what it is too.
Yeah.
And so we have to think of like what we're doing here and work on it together. So yeah.
The way that she talked about making your someday today or
giving
soon,
it a date.
Yeah, giving it a date. We are doing that.
We are doing that. Yeah. And we'll tell you how it goes along here, but we are working on it. And let's see. David and Christy going on the Mexican Riviera in 8 days. Like, lucky you, it's going to be warm there. Christy, love you. Okay, Buttons Bug, nice to see you. And Jeffrey, Happy New Year. Everybody remember, I apologize. So Code 4 for Life has a channel. Go subscribe. And Cruising for One, Jeffrey has a blog. So Google it. That helps his channel. You know what? So much of what happens anywhere these days has to do with SEO, search engine optimization, and using like the Google search. So for what it's worth, do that to people you want to help out.
Yeah.
So Norma says, she says they've got friends are on the Caribbean.
Oasis of the Seas.
Oh, Royal Caribbean. Now I get it. Sorry. $1,600 per couple for 2 chairs in the scone bar and a bottle of champagne to celebrate New Year's Eve. Wow. And you know what? They'll probably sell it out.
See, and we invited you for nothing.
Indeed.
Just thank you for keeping your priorities straight.
Yeah, Belinda, nice to see you. Let's see. Let's catch everybody. Anne, how are you? It's been a minute since I've seen you. Maybe you've been here and I just haven't seen you. It's really nice to see you again, sweetie. Really good to have you with us. Tim, you and Cindy, Happy New Year. Who brought the fireworks?
I brought the fireworks.
You know what? Like our neighbors have been setting off a lot of fireworks for like the last hour, right?
Yeah, a couple
and
hours,
I'm like,
actually.
Do they not know it's not midnight yet?
Let's try.
I think kids just get too excited, right? Like it's like we're all getting on a cruise ship.
There's the fireworks. I brought the fireworks. All right.
Christine, oh, it's good to see you. How are you doing? I hope you're doing good. Yeah,
both
the
of you. Schooner bar, not the scone bar.
Oh, the schooner bar. That's a lot of money, though. Like, wow. Like a lot. So let's see. Carrie and Christy are talking. Let's see. Recreate Cooner's Bar at home, cheaper than going out. You know what? Yesterday was, as I've shared, hard day for Gordon and I. So when we got home, we changed our clothes and we're like, why don't we go out for dinner? And we thought, well, we'd been wanting to go to Olive Garden, nothing fancy. So we decided to go over there. After eating at the Olive Garden, the salad was really good. But how do you screw that up? It's really good. Well, I shouldn't say that, but they have yummy dressing. But like our dinner was just okay. And so we've kind of decided we don't eat out very often at all anyway. But we're just going to cook. So we're not going to do that again. We just needed to get out of the house yesterday. Yeah. Here, Gordon, you be in charge of this. Oh, Tim, you and Cindy, thank you.
We'll give you a heart.
Thank you. Thanks. That's really sweet of you.
I'm having a hard time with hearts tonight.
Thanks for doing that here. How do we do it with the girls?
Oh,
there it goes. There it goes.
You got it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So,
and yes, it is much less than 1,600.
Thank you. Yeah, thanks. Let's see. Scroll back up here so we can see everybody.
Back to where we were.
Oh, it's fun to have you all here. Let's see. I see Emil wishing somebody happy birthday. Scroll back up till we get where we were because I can't lose anybody.
Okay, they're saying hi to Emil. Someone in Bangkok. My typing and speaking. Okay.
Oh, there we are.
Yeah, Emil. And then Jeffrey printed my cabin door signs. Here? Yeah, I saw Jeffrey. You posted that you were printing your daily stuff.
That's so
So,
fun.
yeah,
I'm really
that's
happy.
exciting for
Really happy for you. We can't wait to follow along when you get on the ship and your pictures, how
you.
everything
Do you want
is
us
going.
to announce your cabin number again like we did a couple years ago?
You know what's really interesting is Jeffrey is the one that told us about that VIP lounge that some people can go to. This is so interesting because every once in a while, just randomly, I've had like 2 people tell me that they were invited. Like, and not only, I guess there's 2 different things, like a VIP lounge at the port, because you went there, right? And you could schedule the sanctuary there. I remember you told me that, but we have not cruised with Princess near as much as the people who have sailed a lot have, but never have seen that or been invited. And then they have another like VIP thing somewhere else in Fort Lauderdale where they take people before the cruise. And so if anybody's done that lately or heard about it, let us know.
Yeah.
Okay. Because I find that very interesting. And I don't know what you have to do to be invited. One nice viewer told us that they just sent me an email and said, we don't know how we even got invited. They hadn't even cruised that much with Princess, but they took them to a special place in Fort Lauderdale, fancy food. Then they took them over to the ship. What did you lose?
My phone.
Oh, dear. Do you want me to go find it?
Yep, there we go.
So,
I found it.
Anyway, yeah, let us know. And Jeffrey, you'll have to see if you get invited again. I think the number one thing about that is you can schedule the sanctuary there, right? So, oh, Robert, so nice to have you with us from Bangkok.
Bangkok,
Wow. Yeah. That's really cool.
So you're already in the future.
Yeah, you are, huh? They're always in the future there.
Yeah, but I mean, it's already next year.
Is it next year?
Not just tomorrow.
Yeah.
It's next
Wow. Year. Extra happy new year to you. So do you live there? Are you visiting there? Yeah, let us know. Karen, happy new year in Florida there. Let's see. I like that Tim and Cindy have been catching up on Code 4 for Life's videos. We catch up every once in a while. Sometimes I stay up so good, and then sometimes I get caught up. Yeah. I think we're up to date now.
I think so.
So, yeah. Let's see.
Unless they drop another 1 or 2 right now.
Did you get your medallion working yet at home?
We've tried, and the drinks just don't come. I mean, even when I have grandkids over, you know, you think, well, you got a little bit of extra, you know, help on the you know, but no, you pull it up, nothing happens.
So Zanetta, it's sure nice to see you. And Mark, very happy new year. You're having your traditional crab legs for dinner. That's a very nice tradition. Really nice tradition.
Yeah.
On our way home this evening, we stopped and picked up Mexican. There's a good place for fish tacos. Yes. So we stopped and got some. So.
Well, and our daughter and her husband posted on Facebook that they've been married 5 years.
2018 is when they got married.
Yeah, so they just had 6. Every year for New Year's Eve, they have Asian food.
No Chinese food.
Well,
they go to a Chinese restaurant.
Yeah,
that's
Chinese,
just what
Asian,
you say.
Yeah. Okay. Well, he said Asian.
Oh.
That's what. Okay.
Well, I know they go to a Chinese restaurant.
And so they went again really tonight. Fun. Well, and our son said New Year, Christmas Eve, they're doing Chinese.
Did Chinese.
Yeah.
So. Yeah, we just don't know of a good Chinese close by.
Yeah.
We need to find one.
We'll have to look around.
Anyway, Baylor girl, sick and bear, sure nice to have you with us. So do you guys know why David says Sir James? It's because when his son booked their cruise, he put Sir for the, you know, you have to put the title. And so when he goes, everybody calls him Sir James because James is his first name. And so that's what the crew calls him. So it's just really fun to call him Sir James. So that's how we got that. Mary has got, happy birthday, Kevin.
For him too. It does fit him.
It does fit him.
You
he
are
is very
a Sir
much,
James.
very much so. Absolutely. Yep.
Next time you're in,
Christy is a princess.
Yeah, next time you're in the UK, you just take yourself right over to the palace. So just say Sir James is here. They will let you right in.
Indeed. Yeah. So happy birthday, Kevin. Really happy birthday. You turned 52 today. Wow. You're getting up there. You know what? I think we're going to be old when we get to 90. Okay. So let's all keep going full steam ahead until we get to 90. And then if we feel to slow down, we'll do that. So Mary has got her printed bingo cards and trying not to eat her M&Ms while she's waiting. Love you, Mary. So Gordon will explain about that in a minute. Let me say hey to Matt. Nice to have you here.
And he
Cassie.
talks about being 52 and she says old and young. So I'm on the tail end of my family. There are 8 siblings. And that's the thing. I go see my family, and they're all these old people.
They're not that old, dear. They're just older than you.
Yeah,
He's 6 of 8. So,
yeah.
Yeah, he has a really good family. Let's see. Cassie, did I say hey to you? And Lori, nice to see you, Lori. And Tammy, you there, sweet lady. I got to talk to Tammy earlier. Let's see. You guys are talking over cruises.
Wait a minute. The Queen is watching QVC on the Lazy Boy.
Gordon doesn't look
so
that channel
we've got
in
a
our
Diamonique here for you.
Not really.
No. Okay.
Let's see. Melody, sure nice to see you, sweetie pie. Have a Coke. It's nice to have you, John. Okay, Lori, Jody. Oh my gosh, you guys are wonderful.
Well, look, Susan left
it's not
Tony
too late,
to come watch us.
Oh, Susan. Oh my goodness. You know what? Thank you. I just felt so bad starting. I thought he was going to wind up. He usually ends around 8. So I thought, oh, he'll be done and then we'll start. So I felt really bad starting while he was talking. Well, but then I said to Gordon, we're not denting his viewership. So except for Susan, and you're worth 100. So thank you, my dear.
See, and here's
you're worth unlimited.
Tom Barton just showed up and I saw him over on Tony and Jenny's.
Did you? Yeah. See, we know where you are. So yeah. Once again, did I say hi to Jody? She is in Alameda, California, visiting with her family. Nice to have you. Yeah, anybody that wants to come to Panama, they dropped the cruise fare yesterday, so it's cheaper than it was. Yeah. Oh, hey, Gary. Nice to see you. And Marilyn, Happy New Year. Oh, you're on the Grand Princess, Marilyn. So tell us what they're doing on the Grand Princess this evening.
Yeah.
Yeah. That would be really fun to know. Today, while we were eating dinner, Gordon turned on the ABBA Happy New Year song. And it made me wish I was on a ship tonight because you could have, fun music, dance the night away, go to entertainment, whatever it is you want to do. So kind of miss that. Yeah, let's see. Becky, so who will I get to meet on the Love Boat cruise? Everybody speak up here who's going on the Love Boat cruise. We're going on the Love Boat cruise. They'll have the cast members from the TV show. I haven't heard a lot. Nothing new has been released about the TV show.
No.
Sorry, the cast members coming on the Love Boat cruise. So we'll just kind of see. But you know what? When they had the one that was just at the end of August, they didn't announce like that Love Boat package until in June.
Right.
And so the fact that we haven't heard a lot about it yet, I don't think we'll hear a lot about it until the end of the summer, maybe. I could be wrong, but that would just kind of be matching the other.
It makes sense.
So yeah, speak up. Let's see.
Well,
Sue and Phil,
did
so
you
nice
see
to
what
see you.
David Truly was asking who is on?
Oh, so sorry. Oh, and who's going to Panama? Everybody speak up that's going to Panama. Okay.
Yeah, we're trying to be a little more interactive here tonight. What else have we said? Anything? Let's see.
Okay. What do you want to do next?
Okay, so we researched with some party people and our son and his wife. And
fun ideas.
So they got us some fun ideas. So every few minutes, we're thinking every 10 to 20 minutes, we're going to ask some questions. Well, Sir James, David Truly has already posed the question for us. Who is joining us on the Panama Canal cruise that is out of Los Angeles on February 21st, transiting through the canal and ending in Fort Lauderdale? Yeah,
pop your names in there. And if you've been another time, we'd love to hear what you thought.
Exactly.
Yeah, so Gordon and I have only booked one excursion. Remind me to have you send one more person that email.
Okay.
But because somebody is coming, but that wasn't coming until yesterday.
Yeah.
So what do I want to tell you? Oh, we've only booked the one excursion in the Panama Canal area to go see the visitor center and the IMAX movie all about making it. What else do you get to see in that? Do you suppose?
That's pretty much the main thing. Yeah.
And so if somebody knows of another excursion we have missed or that we should be doing, speak right up. That would be great information.
Yeah. And then the other question that's already been posed is who is joining us on the Love Boat? And I see a few people responses here.
Oh, Wendy, so nice to see you. You cross my mind so often. And I just think of you and I keep you in my prayers that you're doing okay. I know you've got a big weight. So
Yeah.
May it be light.
The Love Boat is out of Galveston, and we've
Mm-hmm.
never sailed out of Galveston, so we're looking forward to that. It'll be the Western Caribbean, to places we've been, Cozumel and Roatan and
Yeah.
Costa Maya, maybe. I think.
Yeah.
But what ship is that?
Regal.
Regal.
Mm-hmm.
Have we been on the?
Yep, we've been on the Regal like
that
2
was the
times.
one to the Baltic.
Yeah, on the Baltic and to the British Isles in June.
That was the Royal, I thought.
No, that was a Regal.
Regal. Oh boy, I'll have to keep.
We both remember different things. So together, we're okay.
Yeah.
So.
And then I go check my notes and go, yeah,
I
she
like
was
everybody
right.
commenting who is here. Carrie's got a champagne and a tumbler. It just doesn't matter. It's okay. So, Gary, you and Edith, so nice to see you. I hope you're doing well. Think of you often as well, and I hope you're feeling better. So, Jeffrey says, just drink it out of the bottle. Don't say that to Gordon.
I noticed Thomas up here.
Oh, Thomas, are you here?
Thomas Reiser's
here.
Hey,
Thomas.
He said a few things, but he says condolences.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you very much. Yeah.
Thanks for that.
I really feel sad for my brother. That to me is the hardest part of it. So he's been caring for her for years. And anyway, but he has a wonderful family with his children. Okay. They are just so supportive.
And we're good people here.
We get to see them. So, okay.
So where are we, sweetheart? We're down further. So it seems like a lot of people here. So I'm going to tell you about our new group cruise. And I did this group cruise because I picked the time of year because I want to be on a ship.
Okay, let's start with some fanfare. Okay. Lasers. All right. Here comes the announcement. Okay. I should be a radio DJ, don't you think?
So I chose this cruise because it is way more affordable than anything I've been doing lately. And you all are so kind, those of you that have a bucket list that looks anything like mine and are able to go. So thank you for coming to all the magnificent places with us that I want to go before we can't go anymore. And you never know how long that window is going to stay open. So we're going to go through it as many times as we can. But it's also so very, very important that we are able to get to meet lots of you. And you know what? I love to cruise out of Florida, where we're going to go out of, because it's handier, and I love the places that you go to out of Florida. So we are going to go on November 29th of 2026. So we've got some time here, but I also chose that because you know what? The cruise fares are lower now. They're going to go up on those cruises as we get closer. But this is really a great time. We're almost 2 years out, so it's a really good time to book. And so the Sun Princess, and they'll have all the Christmas decorations up. So it's 7 days round trip from Fort Lauderdale. And the places that we're going to go so
November 29th, just to give you a little bit of reference, is the Sunday after Thanksgiving.
Mm-hmm. But we checked on FlightAware, and Saturday is an excellent day to fly.
And Friday, if you want to come.
Yeah, that's true. And so the really busy, you tell them the really busy days.
Okay, so yeah, I checked FlightAware, and even though Thanksgiving is the highest number of passengers, it's the busiest flight time of the year. Most everybody flies on Tuesday or Wednesday or on Sunday. Well, I mean, yeah, and on Sunday, I guess you would say.
So
they expected, and they haven't fatality yet, but they expected 3 million people passing through TSA on that Sunday. So just a very high number. But that means that Saturday is not as high.
Yeah.
So
we thought that you could travel on Friday or Saturday whenever you want to. And then when we get on the ship the 29th, all those Christmas decorations are going to be up. I was so taken by watching everything really this whole holiday season. So we followed along through Dawn's group cruise, and I can't do that week because we have Christmas pageant, and I'm not going to miss that. And so we can't do those first 2 weeks there in December. And so I thought this is going to be perfect, because by the time Thanksgiving comes, I have it on good authority, by the time the weekend comes, people are done with Thanksgiving. They're all Thanksgivinged out and they're ready for some action. So we're going to go have a fun time. And when I was looking at it, I think it said that the interior starting, double occupancy is around, is it 757? It's either 757 or 767. So it's way
Under
more affordable.
Yeah.
It's way more affordable. And if you want to come, send me an email, letsgotraveltips@gmail.com. So it leaves Fort Lauderdale, it goes to Princess Key, has a sea day, then Cozumel, then Roatan, which is such a beautiful place to go snorkeling. That's what we're going to do. I'm going to swim while Gordon snorkels, and then 2 days at sea, and then we're going to be back to Fort Lauderdale. So I think it's really fun because it mixes in lots, like going to enough places, but enough sea days. And we're kicking up our game on sea days on cruises in our groups. We're going to play more games. We're going to have just a lot more fun. So we'll have plenty of time to kind of enjoy everything. So let me know if you have any questions about that. Okay.
Well, and I think it's exciting. As she mentioned, the first day is at Princess Cay. And so that's going to be exciting, the Princess Private Island.
And, I'm really glad to see it, to actually get to experience myself, because we've had it on an itinerary, but it's been taken off. So we haven't been there.
Right.
And I love to hear the people talk about how Princess Key has, some people say it has rough sand and things that they don't like about it. Other people say they do like it. Some people say they like Half Moon Key better. So we'll just kind of see.
Yeah.
Okay.
and we've been to
Great Stirrup Key.
And Perfect Day at Coco Cay.
So we'll see what we think. But anyway, if you'd like to come, we'd love to have you. It's just at a really nice time before the big Christmas rush. Everybody can be done with Thanksgiving. We figure if anybody comes to visit us, by the time we're leaving late on Saturday on a flight, it'll be okay. So yeah, this is what we're going to do. I think it'll be fun. A new way to do Christmas. So yeah, let me know what.
There you go.
So let us know if you have any questions and if you want to come. Alrighty. Let's see. Bicentennial Cruise. Oh, Jeffrey, do you have a question about the Bicentennial Cruise? Do you have a question? Yep, we're doing that July 4th of 2026.
What do they call it? 250th.
Yeah, the 250th birthday of the United States of America.
Anniversary name is.
Yeah, that one is round trip out of Boston.
Semi-quincentennial.
Semi-quincentennial.
Yeah.
So, yeah, is that what you're talking about, Jeffrey? Yeah, let us know.
Semi meaning half, quin meaning 5, and centennial, semi-quincentennial. Okay.
Yeah, let's see. Christine, sure is good to see you. Really nice to see you. Kathy is going to be on the Love Boat and also going on the Panama Canal. Belinda Brown going on the Love Boat cruise, looked at going on the Panama, but with our long cruise in April and May, it's too much. The days add up, don't they? Even when the price goes down, you got to think about days sometimes. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. It's a lot. Hey, Kim, so nice to see you. Ellen may be on the Love Boat. I'll see. Okay. Did you say that, sweetie?
I don't know.
Ellen, did you say you're going to come? I'm looking. Oh, on the Love Boat. Oh, she is on the Love Boat. I knew that. Sorry. Let's see. Okay.
And she said they're having wine in a plastic glass at Best Western in Gilbert, Arizona.
I just love that. And Gilbert is such a nice place. I like that there. Yeah. And Lynn, happy New Year to you. Let's see.
Mary's saying that they're going to have a bottle of Prosecco chilling in glasses from their New Year's Eve wedding 18 years ago.
You got married 18 years ago today, Mary. Oh, happy anniversary. And very best wishes for many, many more. That's just wonderful. How festive is that to get married on New Year's Eve? I like that.
Yeah.
We should have thought of that. Yeah. Let's see. Rasbo, nice to have you.
Yeah, but
wish I was on a cruise.
Well, the question then bodes, would it have been our first New Year's Eve together, or we would have had to wait another year?
I don't know, dear.
Doesn't matter.
Okay, my siblings, Janet says her siblings are on the sun right now. Wish she was there, but dog sitting instead. Oh, I think I do the short stick. I think you did too, Janet. I don't know. And I don't know. I'm one of those people that I think you can enjoy going on whichever ship you're going on. I don't know. I know there's people that like the larger ships better. There are people like the smaller ships. But I think that, like on the same day, there's a cruise sailing from Port Canaveral, which is also on my bucket list, on the Sky Princess. But it just usually costs more to fly into Orlando. You've got the longer transfer time. And so I just decided this time it's better to do it out of Fort Lauderdale. But just want to say that there's, like lots of different ships going. So next time we'll do a smaller ship.
Okay,
So,
we should take a break right here and let me explain the buzzword bingo.
oh, good thinking. Okay.
Because I'm going to backtrack a little bit. There, see, she's got it. All right.
Got it.
So for those of you that downloaded the PDF I put up on the Facebook group, there are 15,
Raise your hand.
15, there are 30 different varieties of bingo card.
30?
Yeah.
This is what happens when you say to the IT guy, do you think you can randomly generate some bingo cards? He comes back like really fast. Got it.
Yeah. So instead of having things that aren't there, they're just randomly in all these different places. And so
there's no free space in the middle.
and there is no free space, but with all these words here, it's got it. So and so I'm going to go through this list of words that I know are on the cards that I know that we've said tonight already. And so
should we start now? I don't think people have been marking their cards.
No, they can mark it right now as I go through the list for the first round. This is kind of a practice round.
Gordon. Okay, honey.
Okay.
Okay.
So look at your card. And,
or cards.
Yeah, or
Some
cards. Some
cards
people are if you
serious.
got all 30 of them, good for you. All right.
If we have a clear winner, we'll send just
something. And
if we have 20 clear winners.
Well, I've got luggage tags we could
bring when we see
you,
or we'll work out something. Okay.
Anyway, so I'm going to go through the words I know I've said, and if you come up with those in a row, left or right, top or bottom,
or diagonal.
Or
does this diagonal?
Yeah. Okay. Go ahead and comment for chat here, and then
I'll be watching. I'll go to the bottom.
Start the official
then we'll go back.
Next round. All right. So I know we've said the word cruise. I know we've said the word princess. I know we've said the word Caribbean. I've got to mark these off.
Oh, you know what?
We said that.
Okay.
We've said Cozumel. We've said Florida. We've said
none of those, sweet pea.
Okay, those are the ones. No, those are only 5 words that we've said. Are these
the only list of words?
Well, I've got but I've got
lots of those. Okay,
I made 9 of them so that we can do 9 rounds here. So
okay, so
and
we'll keep track. I've got it here. Gordon's got a pen, and we'll write down who wins so we can give you the luggage tags.
I'll write it on here.
Okay.
And Chica says I missed the bingo card. So here's what you do: every time I say a word, you just write it down. And when you get 5 in a row, woo, I won. Okay. All right. So those 5, if you write them down, they're 5 in a row. You've won the first. Well,
should we wait a minute while somebody runs over to Facebook? Is anybody here that wants to get a card that does it? I'm looking at the comments right now at the bottom.
Yeah.
I scrolled down. So tell me if you wanted to do that.
No, we've not really started.
Okay.
I was just
Susan,
backtracking.
I gotta say this to Susan. While everybody gets a card if you want one and you don't have one. So Susan, who came over here from Tony's channel, love you forever for that. Oh shucks, she says we're going to Cozumel and Roatan in May. Okay, if you can come, number 1, May is a year and a half before the group cruise. Number 2, you know what? It's all about the group. It is fun where we're going, and we can do fun things in the places that we go. But you know what? It's more to me about having fun. Like, I was looking at the different weeks and the different itineraries, and I just thought, you know what? In the end, it just doesn't matter because all those places are fun to see, and it's about going together and being together. And I'm trying really hard to get better at that. But to me, connections are what make the biggest difference. You can go on a cruise, but to me, I don't know. That's why I keep doing these group things because I thoroughly enjoy it. And it seems like a lot of people thoroughly enjoy it too. So just throwing that out there. y'all can come again. And if you don't want to get off the ship, Tim also said, is Princess Kia tender service? I believe it is.
Yes, it is. It says right there.
Yeah. And so what we'll have to do is, you know, I'm not going to be off the ship all day, Tim and Cindy. I'll come and play. Okay. I want to get off long enough to see it, but I can't spend the whole day on the island anyway, or else I'll just be sunburned. So we'll have fun time on the ship, and we'll have fun time off of the ship that day, but definitely lots of time on the ship. Okay. So don't you worry. We're going to have a fun time.
All right. Somebody's mentioning that they're still looking for the cards.
Oh dear.
So I'll show you on the phone here real quick.
Oh, something got bumped.
All right. So if you look on here, here's within the group. Okay. So you get to the group, and right here, you can see where it has a scroll left and right piece. Oops. There we go.
Across, show them.
Yeah, this little piece
this
right here.
Like those little blue.
Whoops, it goes back and forth. Well,
like those little round things.
Yeah. And
like under manage, those little oval blurbs.
Well, they don't have the word manage because we're the managers.
Let's just look for the oval things.
But one of the words is files. And if you tap on files, it comes to where we posted
is the top one?
The PDF, the top one. Okay, that's the last item that's been done. Or if you're on your computer and you go to featured, same thing on here. If you go to featured, it will be the top item. Featured. Yeah, there it is. You tap on featured, and there it's the top item. Got our names there, and just tap on that and download it. And if you don't have a printer, somebody said they're in a hotel, don't have a printer, pull it up next to your computer or on your phone, and you just make a check mark to yourself. Yeah, I got that one.
Okay.
Okay. This is not a serious thing. Okay. You didn't have to buy into this bingo game. There's no $20 on the line here. Okay. Just your being here, you're in the game. All right.
Is it $20 usually?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't play bingo.
So, alrighty. Oh my goodness, Robert from Life with Favor. By the way, it is so good to see you guys. How are you? Okay, I was just watching your video about, was it your day in Cozumel? I'm trying to remember what part day was not what you expected. So anyway, keep going, guys.
So I'm glad you got
I watched it.
I went somewhere else.
We take turns sometimes. So it's nice to have you with us. Thanks for coming, you guys. They have a YouTube channel. Yeah.
So how we manage this channel is the way we manage our children. Divide and conquer. There are days that
I'm in charge.
She's in charge. Yeah, that is the unwritten rule.
Not leaving him in charge of the kids. So
we don't know where they'd be right now if it was for me.
No, okay. So, Belinda says November 29th, 2026 works, although I may want to do a back-to-back on the Sun.
Well, there you go.
Oh, Belinda, thanks for saying that. And you know what? What a glorious time to go. Absolutely. If we didn't have that Christmas pageant I've told you all about before, I would be going. And so like the Christmas pageant's on Friday, and then it's nice. They want us to stay for the weekend because kids are in school the week before and we don't get to see them as much. So to have that weekend is golden.
Oh,
and the years are flying by that we're going to get to do that.
Yeah.
That's not forever. So
yeah,
we're not going to miss it. But next year we have to miss it because I already had that Christmas market scheduled. So we are really going to see a lot of Europe next year. I was, am I changing the subject too much?
No.
So I have really been thinking, I follow a lot of channels and social media looking at what's going on with those Christmas markets all over Europe. So I am starting to get the idea that like when we get done in Budapest, I might want to go like to Rome or go to, I've been to Paris at Christmas time already to those markets. So I don't need to necessarily do that. But I don't know. I maybe want to go see more since I'm spending money for a plane ticket to get there. If anybody has anything to say about that, let me know. And if anybody wants to come, you can come too. But throwing that out there. And then I saw Tom had a quick question about the Love Boat. So the Love Boat cruise sails on the Regal Princess, November 16th, 2025, round trip out of Galveston to the Western Caribbean. So we've got a fun group going. If you want to come, would love to have you. But that's the Love Boat cruise. They announced it like the morning, like the day before the Love Boat cruise sailed out of New York.
Yeah, Vicky, what's her name?
Vicky, it's not Vicky. It's
No, Vicky,
Jill
the
Whalen.
character,
Jill
the lady
Whalen.
who
Yeah.
played the character
Uh-huh.
Vicky,
Yeah.
Jill Whalen. Yeah,
On the
she
morning.
announced on the morning show in New York. Yeah,
That's
yeah.
where we saw it. So
Right, and so
yeah.
So Tom, yeah, it'd be much like the one that you were on in 2022.
Yeah.
Like what we were on in just this last year.
Yeah.
And again, the cruise director Julie is not. Oops, my phone is not scheduled to be there yet that we know of.
Well, we don't know.
Right.
We'll find out.
But on this last one, she wasn't. Jill Whalen was there. Doc, he was there. Isaac was there, and Gopher were there. So.
And you know what? They had photos. So if you bought the package, you got like a signed photo. But if you didn't even get the package, they sat there and waited with their nice little setup with the background and everything for everybody that wanted their photo with them. They waited that they let everybody get their picture with them, which I thought was beyond gracious because it was a long time.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
they're really, really sweet. So.
Okay. So.
Oh, Jeffrey loves Princess Key. Thanks for saying that, Jeffrey.
Good.
That's awesome.
All right. So catching up on the bingo. Because we have said some of these words. So you need to pay attention to what's on your grid. She just said the word Rome. Okay. So I'm helping you here on the first round. Okay. Thomas asked about the Princess Key, or somebody did, about it being a water shuttle island. Well, that's one of the words.
What? Two words.
It's water shuttle. Okay. Well, it counts as one word. It's one square. Okay. Port.
I've said sanctuary when I said that, you could book it in that VIP thing.
Okay. And someone said, what port is that? Not port and starboard like I was intending, but port is port. And also, what was the lounge that they talked about where they're paying $1,700? But the word lounge
Schooner lounge.
Yeah, schooner lounge is on here. So
in Mexico.
Mexico, we've said Mexico. So
okay.
If anybody comes up with those in a row, let us know, and we will ding the dinger. Okay.
Oh, Jeffrey was talking about the glasses being from a bicentennial cruise, like in 1976.
Yes, it was the bicentennial year.
Well, we know, but was it a bicentennial cruise?
No, it wasn't really called a bicentennial cruise. No, but I did go see the Freedom Train that year.
Train?
The Freedom Train. The Freedom Train. There was a train, and I don't remember what year it was from.
1976.
1876, maybe. It was an old locomotive.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Steam locomotive, and it traversed the country that year. And we went out and saw it at the LA County Fairgrounds. It showed up out there, and you got to go through it, and it had this little thing about the bicentennial.
Wow.
So
that's cool. So
there you go.
Peeler Girl, Sick and Bears didn't know it started. I didn't know we had started.
No,
the guy with the bell sets the rules. Okay. Let's see. What were we going to say next? Amy loves whatever ship she is on. I like that. Lucy, sure, it's good to see you too. Let's see. Mary says too fast. Okay, we'll slow down. Let's slow down, everybody. Oh, Faye, so nice to see you. It's from St. Thomas, Ontario. Nice to have you with us, Faye. Saw the cards, but no printing while at the hotel.
Right, and that's why I said
just keep an eye.
And if you think you get them in a row, just raise your hand or let us know here, and then we'll celebrate.
There's
we'll move
Christy.
on to the next round.
So I'm not making it up. Christy says it is all about the group. I agree. And you know what? Once you come on one of our group cruises and meet David and Christy, you're going to come every time. I'm telling you. Yeah. And I could say that about so many of you.
Yeah.
I don't mean to just single them out. Good night, Norma. You leaving, sweetie? Let's see. Sailing with friends makes the cruise even better. It does. It does. To me, when I go on a cruise and I just go see places, it's a nice vacation. When I go on a cruise with all of you, it's a group cruise. It's an event in my life. It's an experience, something I won't ever forget. So it's a difference.
Oh,
yeah.
Here's what Robert from Life with Favor was talking about.
Okay.
The Vomit Comet Ferry from Cozumel.
Oh, that's right. Mainland. That's right. I remember it. Now as you say that.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
And that was the thing when I mentioned this cruise, that first cruise I went on, that was what we didn't do. We got to stop in Cozumel because it was a dock, but they didn't have the ferry running back from Cozumel over to the mainland.
Oh, yeah.
So we had to stay on Cozumel. So we felt a little shortchanged.
Yeah.
Especially because we had an excursion to go see Chichen Itza. we were going to go do that.
Are
So
you talking about us or your
no,
family?
no, my family. When I
You
was,
guys were going to go to Chichen
we were going to
Itza?
go to Chichen
I didn't know you
Itza,
know
yeah.
about that. Yeah,
Of course we knew about
we
it.
were going to go there the first time we went there, and then they canceled that excursion.
Yeah.
So we didn't get to go. So that's why we went to Tulum.
Mhm.
But I haven't seen, maybe I'll look again. Last time I looked, I don't remember when to Chichen Itza. Do you? Or did I
What
forget
about it?
if there was an excursion to Chichen Itza when we're on the Love Boat Cruise?
I haven't really looked.
So here's a really good question. Oh, Anne says that the cast was very generous with their time. They were. And if you saw them on the ship and said hi, they didn't seem like they were in a hurry. They were very, very nice. I noticed that with them. So here is one
Very
of those.
good question.
Oh, Gordon's going to link an older video. Because when Princess Promotions first came out, they had a website that looked sketchy. I'm going to submit it still does. The graphics are not great. And then people would hear a little bit, but they'd just be solicited on the phone for it. Then they started selling Princess Promotions on the ship. So it is a thing. But here's the hard thing, Eddie, when we talk about this, and everybody chime in, please, that has bought a Princess Promotion package, because I have some people that buy them and love them, are pleased with them. This is great. I have other people buy them, that share their experiences either with me in an email or on our comments or whatever. They are not happy with them. Just not too long ago, somebody shared in the comments about they bought one. I think it was, did he say it was it's around 75, is it $7,500 how much that middle one is? But at any rate, he bought one, and when he could log in and see the hotel rooms and all the things, he was not a happy camper with what the options were. So to tell you the truth, I don't know. Am I going to buy one? No, because you have to use those future cruise credits within 2 years. And I've said before, I'm very risk averse. And so I don't want that much money of mine just sitting out there hoping that my health holds and his health holds, and that nothing comes up with our family that sudden we can't go. Because if it does, you just lose your future cruise credits. They expire. And but the package, I'm going to be honest, the package that is like the 14, I think it's $15,000, $14,999. That one, for the whole time, that 2 years, you get to be elite, get all the perks of being elite. And so it comes with like a lot of perks that way. But you can earn more onboard credit by buying through a certain portal, things that they sell. And so I guess I need to figure out a better way to kind of aggregate a bunch of the comments people have shared with me. It is getting better than it was. I'm going to tell you that it's getting better than it was, because some people have had it and then it's just been really hard to use. But it's getting better. They're getting better customer service and things like that. But yeah, that's what anybody else have something to say? Just go ahead and say
so something. I just put
Christine's dad was one of the train engineers for the bicentennial
train.
Oh my gosh.
That's great.
Isn't that cool?
Oh, and somebody else said they mentioned going to see it when they were in Iowa.
Waiting on one word on 2 cards. Ask me a question, Mary. Okay. Ask me a question.
Now, but in answer also to the question, she mentioned the video. I just put a link to right over there about the Princess Promotions. It is your latest one.
Oh, thank you, dear.
Yeah.
Well, and Robert from Life with Favors said that they got a call from Princess for the $15,000 one.
Wow.
It was interesting, but we passed. Like, who's going to buy anything expensive for somebody over the phone? There is like not a snowball's chance of anywhere me doing that, because you just don't know who you're talking to. So yeah, that just makes no sense to me to solicit things over the phone. Like, you never know who you're talking to. If they're going to do that, they should just do them on the ship.
Yep.
Nobody has called me for it. I don't know if they know what my phone number is, or they're just afraid to call, because I would say, I don't know. But no, I'd be nice to the person on the phone, because, well, I'm nice, but also it's just their job to call people, right?
Yeah, it is.
They're just doing their job.
Yep.
So Tim says they watched a YouTube video today about the Marriott LA airport. Looks very nice. I'm glad that seems pleasing. And I'm going to say I have not heard bad feedback from people who have stayed at Princess Hotels. If anybody has feedback on that and wants to share it with us, that would be just great, because, I've not had complaints about that or heard complaints anywhere on Facebook pages or people that have stayed.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Let's see. Oh, so Mary, in January next year, we're going to go to Antarctica. And
there's another word.
She asked me the question, because So
Yep.
Mary, did you just win? Let's see. Okay, out of South America, we've been there before. Okay, so we got Antarctica. We never. Do you see the northern lights in Antarctica?
No,
It's because there's southern lights.
those are
Okay.
the southern lights. Yeah.
Wouldn't that be cool to see the
Okay.
southern lights?
Oh, look, Mary says bingo.
Okay, Mary,
All
write
right.
Mary down. Mary.
Woohoo.
And I got Mary's address.
All right.
Okay. Alrighty.
Let's see.
Okay, here's our mail list. Okay,
Yeah.
alrighty.
I'm restarting my computer over here.
Okay, anybody else? Take good care, Carrie. Thanks for joining us. What's the favorite meeting space for dancing and having a good time? Piazza. Thanks for asking that.
That's
Sonetta.
where we would have
You guys
gone
are
to
so
see
fun.
ABBA if we
On
were
2
board
cards.
right now.
Oh, look at you.
There we go.
Yeah, wouldn't that just be fun to be in a piazza tonight? That would be fun. All
Now,
of us together.
as a consolation prize, you may eat those M&Ms.
Let's see. And Belinda says at her home they see the northern lights all the time. So, I saw, so where do you live? You don't have to say where you live if you don't want to, Belinda. I saw a map that says that the northern lights are supposed to be visible in Michigan sometime this weekend, but that the clouds might get in the way. But I thought that's pretty far south, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. How cool is that? Put us, Sonetta win.
Yeah.
Sonetta and Mark. Okay.
And Jeffrey says that, of course, it's not the piazza where you dance, but at the pizza. Remember, they have it misspelled on the Caribbean Princess.
Oh, yeah.
Is that on the elevator or
somewhere?
Yeah.
And the funny thing is, it's been a while, right?
But like he says, I hope they never change that sign.
Yeah. Yeah, because it's just plain fun. Good night. Good night, John. Let's see. Sophia, nice to see you.
Yes,
and
on the main
Mayor
elevator.
left for the video in Boston. Great information. Oh, I am so glad. Staying a few days in Boston. Oh, I'm glad that was helpful. It's going to be beautiful there in September.
Mhm.
And you know what? Sometimes, Melody, and then sometimes, it is chilly there. You can go thinking it's going to be hot and it will just get cold. So make sure you take a jacket. Lori. Okay. All righty. Let's see. Did the cards start over? I just cleared the cards.
Well, that's up to you. Again, this is a very, we're not a strict group here. Now you see why if we have stuff.
I see Mr. Wolf saying, is this my melody? She's not going to answer that, whether she is or not.
Okay, I'm going to ding the dinger. I don't want to make you jump. Okay, Mary, yay. And who? Mary, who else have the...
Oh, Barb Latham says the Island Princess is rocking music 14 minutes ago. Yeah. Oh, I am so happy.
Well, who else got bingo?
I wrote them down here. Mary, Zanetta, and
Zanetta,
Mark.
yay.
And Lori.
Lori.
Did I miss anybody else?
Okay.
Okay.
You're welcome to restart your cards, or if you feel like you're just this close, okay?
Keep going. Okay. What else should we do? Okay. So this is a fun question for everybody. Put your answer here in the comments. Who is your favorite cruise personality? So it can be somebody from the Love Boat TV show. It can be your favorite cruise director. It can be your favorite captain. It can be your favorite
YouTube vlogger.
I just love you. So put in the comments. You don't need to put. You can put Tony or Don if you want to, but you don't need to put me. But I was thinking, the other night we were talking about Jason and what a cool cruise director he is, and I am still following him. They're having like a party on the Discovery Princess, so I hope that it seems like everybody else is having fun. I think I just know to follow him, so I follow him. But sounds like Barb's having a fun time though over on the Island Princess.
Well, and we expect Robert to comment that his favorite cruise personality is Favor.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Oh, Shelly got bingo.
All right, bingo. Well,
Okay.
3 times. There we go. Karen Howard, bingo. All right.
Wait, I gotta write this down. Okay.
Emil. Becky says Emil is her favorite cruise personality.
And there you go.
Emil, there you go. You have earned.
Haha, JP for the win. Okay, Jeffrey. I just love that. I'm waiting for the next princess president to do something so that you can start talking about him. Yeah, I am just like on hold, waiting to see what happens, right? You guys on hold too. I keep looking at the itineraries that have been released. You know what? The furthest one out is in August, and it is a segment of the world cruise, I think. But if you haven't looked at the cruises that are out for 2027, they have some really long, like South Pacific kind of cruises. Like there's one like I want to say 79 days round trip from Sydney. Like there are some amazing cruises out there. Now, clearly he's not been president long enough to have an impact on that, but I'm expecting something grand soon.
Yes, Jeffrey,
And
the new guy did start December 2nd.
He did. And then it was like the beginning of February, a day at the beginning of February that John Paget was going to be done.
Exit, yeah.
Yeah. So it'll be really fun to see. I'm hoping the most exciting thing is that the Star Princess is ready to go completely on time because we're going and I want it to be done. So, Ellen, thanks for saying that. Cole on the Sun was great. We got to be, when were we with Cole? Oh, he was the one on the Enchanted Princess when we were on for the Love Boat Cruise. Thanks for saying that.
So Robert says the donkey
it's not John Paget says HRVOJE. Yeah, no, it's I'm sure.
Okay. But Robert says Donkey
Evelyn
is their favorite Carnival cruise director. And yes, Favor is his favorite cruise person.
Good. Okay.
As
Evelyn,
it should be.
Have I missed anybody else? I'll say your name so that I don't miss.
Oh, Karen had a bingo prior to the bell.
Karen Howard? Different Karen.
Karen.
Yeah. There's, you got her a bell.
Yeah.
Oh, Wendy, thanks for bringing up Bug Naked. Oh my gosh. You know what? I feel so bad for her. And she writes about, so everybody.
I'm
talking right now.
We'll come back to Jeffrey here in a minute.
Okay. Jeffrey will be right there. Wendy has got the floor right now. So yeah, I have, you follow along Captain Kate's social media, the Captain of the Beyond, if you're new around here.
Is she still on the Beyond?
Well, that's her ship, but she's at home right now.
Oh, right. Okay.
I think she goes back to the beginning of February.
Okay.
I could be wrong. And, but her cat that has traveled with her and been with her all this time, passed away 4 days ago. And then I'm telling you stuff from my video today. The little Bug Naked's favorite, best friend was Dewey, which was Kate's parents' dog. He passed away just 4 days after.
Is he a little
4 days.
Dachshund?
Dachshund.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I say it the American version, you say it the proper version.
So I'm really sad. And the way she writes about just Bug, her just little everything just died. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, when you think about things like that, you wonder, will she get a new little traveling companion before she heads back? Will she just mourn and needs to do that for a while before she gets someone new? Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot to take in, and I feel really bad for her. Okay, Gordon, go ahead.
Jeffrey was saying that JP's current job, before he exits, he's boxing up all the medallions for shipping.
You think so, huh? Yeah. Let's see. My favorite personality too. Whenever I see Becky, one free specialty dinner for her. Who did Becky put? Now we have to go back and find what Becky said.
Well,
Emil. Okay, there we go.
That's right, yeah.
Okay, specialty dinner coming up.
Yep.
You know what?
He'll slip you that 20 under the table.
No. He's going to take her out for specialty dining. So anybody else that wants out, put your name and he'll take you.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, Christy, Sunny the waiter, you win.
Yes.
You win. Write down Christy.
Very good.
Christy and David. Okay. You don't have to get bingo. You said that. Okay. Christy and David. Okay. You're absolutely right. Oh, and Becky L got bingo. Okay, Gordon, while I'm writing. Okay.
She's going to throw this bell out when we're done here tonight.
Let's see.
We do have another one. So that one came off.
That's like ring the bell for Tea Kitty. Do you know what movie that's from? Okay, that's what I think every time a bell like that rings.
I think about
Captain Kirk. Life. Oh, that's a good one. Celebrity Beyond. He is fantastic. Thanks for saying that, Evelyn. You're right. I think those poor captains of the Beyond that aren't Captain Kate, they probably feel like they walk in her shadow, which they probably do a little bit. But thanks for giving them their own space because indeed, he is fantastic. Yeah, I like that a lot. So, okay. Oh, Mary, she's so sad with all of us for Kate and her family. I know. And then to lose little Dewey all at once.
Yeah.
That's really, really hard. Tom, are any balconies left on the Love Boat that are not an obstructed view? Yes. There was like yesterday. Send me an email. Send me an email. Really, Tom, do. Yeah, send me an email. There were yesterday. I honestly haven't looked today. So Gordon just laughing at JP's job. We were laughing too.
Yeah.
I know. Let's see.
All right.
Belinda, Emil, you have another one. Belinda says you're her favorite as well.
Okay, let's pause for just a minute. Okay.
Betty, you're next.
Let's comment if you've been to
what do you want to do?
Comment if you've seen rock opera. I've not.
You haven't? Yes, you have. You sat by me through it. Yeah. It's the one where they have the nice singing shows and the like pretty dresses. Midnight. You know, that song is in there.
Oh, I thought you just went and saw, because that was on Holland America, right?
No. Song Princess.
I've seen rock opera, apparently. Okay.
See, I told you we remember different things. Okay. Mary is saving these bingo cards for when we're on a group cruise next time. I am already amassing prizes for the next group cruise. Did you know that? So that would be the Panama Canal. Yep. We're on this. We're going to get better. So thanks for saving that, Mary. Oh, Melody says Emil is her favorite as well. She likes steak. This is fun. Should I make a list for you of who all you're going to be taking out? Let's see.
Now, Emil, I have to say, I'm sorry I will not be joining you for a specialty dinner because, again, my favorite cruise personality. Jeffrey has seen rock opera. I love that. Okay, I'm not going to pull my thumb in so I don't give us a thumbs down.
Let's see. Let's see. Oh, Wendy saw rock opera on the Love Boat cruise.
Rock opera made a huge impression on me, apparently. Yes.
You know, he's not really an entertainment guy. He's just nice to come with me when I want to go see things. But he just is wondering, what time does this start and how long does this last? Yeah. So, yeah.
We were talking about some of the entertainment that we've seen. And in my mind, I can think of about 5 that really stand out to me. On NCL, we had, was it NCL? We had the Opera of Men.
Mm-hmm. Choir of Men.
Choir of Men.
It's on Norwegian. Yeah.
Yeah. And
then there was the one that's Encore.
Yeah. And then we had an ELO band member. ELO is one of my favorite bands. Mm-hmm. Then we had an Elton John cover singer.
Lots of people have seen it.
Really good. And that lady on the British Isles this last time, I only say that because she pulled me in and I was part of the show.
Okay, Tim and Cindy, you call me tomorrow. I could just do it, but call me. Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, just call me and we'll get it all straightened out. Thanks, you too. Yeah. So lots of people have seen rock opera. Let's see. Ellen saw. Was it Ellen who said she saw it and wasn't real impressed? There we are, Ellen. Wasn't really impressed. It's really funny how they have, well, not funny. It's just, it goes to highlight why they have all these different kinds of entertainment, right? Because some of us go, because there's another one that we saw and I wasn't impressed. I left early. What one was that? It was really the off the wall one.
Oh, yeah.
Fiera. And I was just like.
We didn't, neither one of us.
But that probably speaks to somebody else. Mm-hmm. So it's good they have all these different things.
Don't know who, but.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, no. Gordon, you can't say that.
No, I can't say that. That's why I didn't say it.
Oh, good night, Jeffrey. Thanks for coming. Let's see. Emily, can you get us the band that was on the Love Boat cruise for the Panama Canal cruise? Yeah, if you could line that up, please, we'd really appreciate that. They were awesome.
I think she's saying Emil.
Oh, Emil. I'm like, Emily's awesome. We'll let her do it. So, yeah, Ellen said that. What else were we going to talk about, sweetheart?
Well,
is everybody done with bingo? You want to play one more round?
Yeah,
are you kind of done?
We'll just go another round. I mean, we've said some of these words.
Oh, let's do 2 truths and a lie.
Okay, that was,
2 truths and a lie.
So,
We could not think of it for me because I'm way too boring. So, but Gordon, on the other hand, especially before he knew me, had a lot going on. So,
all right. So, those of you that know the general gist of two truths and a lie, I'm going to give you 3 experiences, and you're supposed to say which one is the lie. Okay, and I'm doing these,
and then we'll answer your question.
Then we'll come back to
yeah,
it.
is that how you say? Yeah, we'll come back to it.
So, I'm going to do these.
That's what I think too, Christy. Autocorrect. I don't know why we have to have it. I wish we could turn it off and on.
You can. Well, it's hard.
Yeah, I'm not.
It's hard.
Okay, sorry.
All right.
I want to interrupt
Two
again.
truths and a lie. I'm going to do these in chronological order. All right.
I kept on forgetting which was which.
So I had to put next to it here. We're not going to tell you.
Truth, lie.
Yeah. All right. So when I was a freshman in college,
He's telling stories.
Okay. Should I tell the whole story or just make the 3 statements and then we'll do the stories behind them later? I'll tell you.
Tell them the story.
Okay.
Just don't make it too long. We don't want everybody clicking out. Okay.
No, I'll just say the statements, then we'll come back to the story.
And then we're going to talk about 2025.
Yeah. All right. Here are the 3 statements in chronological order. I was pulled over for drunk driving. I went parasailing in Mazatlan. I tried to check us into the wrong hotel. Those are the 3 statements. And I would like you to tell me which of the 3, number 1, pulled over for drunk driving, number 2,
comments. You guys are killing
parasailing in Mazatlan. Sorry.
My name is not Emily.
And number 3, trying to check us into the wrong hotel.
Okay, everybody vote. Which one's the lie? Okay, we have to wait a minute. Thomas says pulled over is a lie. Number 1 is a lie, Ellen says. Oh, they're on the Emerald right now. Pinnacle must be on the Emerald right now. I don't think they'll be ready to change ships at that time. Darn it. Somebody's Herove. Yeah, I have to meet you sometime so I can learn how to say your name right. But she says all 3 are wrong. Checked into the wrong hotel. Anne says,
okay.
Number 1, number 3. Somebody thinks you.
All 3 could be true. Yes, all 3 could be true.
Yeah. There is one.
One of them.
Wait, which one's not? Oh, yeah, he had a label up.
Okay. Now, did we need to go back to the question first, or should I tell the stories on these?
I don't know.
Okay, let me tell you the stories. Number 1 is a truth. I was pulled over for suspected drunk driving. I was pulled over
because they thought he was drunk.
I was not arrested. I was not drunk. I was pulled over.
He said when he got out of the car, the guy knew. The police officer knew.
It was a double date with my roommate, Patty, if you're here. Anyway, and we were driving down the freeway, and I wandered on a couple of lanes. So, you get some 18, 19-year-olds in a car. Anyway, but yeah, and the minute I stepped out, he's like, okay, he could tell I wasn't drunk. He says, we just noticed you weaving a little bit. And I said, well, I'm a little tired. He says, well, hopefully this will wake you up enough. I said, oh, believe me, this has woken me up. I will not be falling asleep between here and Provo. So anyway, number 2, parasailing in the Mazatlan is a lie. I have never been parasailing. I've been to Mazatlan. On my second cruise ever, my roommate and I, we went to the Mexican Riviera, and we were in a group. It was a group cruise, and one of the
singles looking for their better half.
Anyway,
I just wasn't there.
No, I wasn't looking. I was.
Looking.
I was with my roommate.
You were looking.
Anyway,
you both were looking.
We went to Mazatlan,
That's okay.
And a few people in the group went parasailing, and in fact, one of the ladies. The ropes crossed between 2 of the boats, and she had a rope burn up her cheek. Yeah.
Oh.
And she dropped her camera.
Oh,
and that was back when they were film cameras, and no getting that one back. So number 2 is the lie. And number 3, a truth, tried to check into the wrong hotel. a year and a half ago when we went to Copenhagen on our way to our Iceland cruise. 2 hotels side by side, both part of the Choice Hotels Clarion line. I went to the wrong desk, and they said no. And then, granted, I have to say that they say a lot of people did this, so that's down the hall a little bit further. So
down the sidewalk.
Okay, yeah, it was out and down the. Okay,
it was a ways, so it's okay.
So
though.
there you
it's
go.
All right.
Now you know.
Oh, the video cut out for a sec. She says.
Huh.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, I know, Wendy. It was a trick question. Well, and here's the thing. Today we're trying to figure these out, and he says to me, he's like, "Oh, drunk driving." I'm like, "You can't say that. That's got to be the lie. We need a truth here." And he's like, "Oh, but I was," and I was like, "So anyway."
Now,
thanks, you guys, for playing.
I did not drink. I was not arrested. Oh, at church the next day, my roommate did tell everybody that I was arrested for drunk driving.
That's really nice of him. Yeah. So anyway, well, let's get back to cruising here. We were just trying to spice things up a little bit for New Year's Eve. So I want to know what everybody's goals are for 2025. You know what? I wish every day when I did a video or when we did this, like I could hear back. So it's so much harder to have to wait and look at comments. But let me know what you're looking forward to most. In 2025. Oh,
I finally figured out. I'm like,
we've got Men Maestro here saying that Gordon is typically a great driver. I can attest. Do you know who that is?
Thank you,
sweetie pie. So, David is right. Some friend he was. I know. Like, what do we do with that? So tell me.
It's 18-year-old roommates. Come on, what do you do?
What do you guys? So is anybody doing anything different in 2025 that like you're thinking up until now I've been doing this way? Does anybody have anything they want to throw out there? I am really trying. I kind of look at my bucket list like in chunks. And I want to kind of stop doing that. I want to like break up my bucket list better so that it's more like clearly you have to have a destination for somewhere you want to go. But it's kind of like my extra video that Gordon linked today that I did a couple of months ago about making a list of like seeing like not just places that you want to see, like put that on the list, but like things you want to experience, the people you want to meet, things. And you know what? Somebody doesn't have to have a name. Just, I want more friends. I want more friends who enjoy what I do so that I can talk to them about what I enjoy doing, whether it's going on a cruise, whether it's you want to talk to people that like to quilt, or people that like old cars, or people like whatever it is. Yeah, tell me, I don't know. I think I just have a lot of hope pinned on 2025, and 2024 has been amazing. It's not like we've been having a bad time, but I just keep thinking, we're all supposed to be on that upward journey to do better, to be better. And so I'm looking at where that's going to go. So if anybody has anything to add, we'd love to hear about it. Thomas is looking forward to the Star Princess. Thanks for saying that, Thomas. I am so excited about the Star Princess.
That's going to be a lot of fun.
So one thing, if anybody wants to give feedback about something you have done in Palermo, Sicily, this will take like 1 minute or less. If you have been there, so when you look at the Princess excursions, you can either go like see things like closer into town, like the Palermo Cathedral and Monreale, and see that. And that takes like 4 hours of this like 12-hour day you've got in Palermo. Or you can go see Erice and Segesta. Like the Segesta is this temple ruin that's been there a long time. In Erice, on a clear day, you can see Africa. It's this medieval town that's still beautiful. So I'm trying to find somewhere that will take us to all the places. That's my goal. But if anybody else has anything you want to add about that, let's see. Shelly. Yep, Shelly is going to come on that Star Princess 2026. Yeah, and Christy and David, yeah, Star Princess. I am so excited about the Star Princess. And you know what I wonder? Do you think Princess has anything up their sleeve on the Star Princess? Because, not too long ago, they made that announcement we saw about having like the same dining venues. They're going to have like the La Burrito, the Umai Teppanyaki. I'm sure they'll have the hot pot, and
even Spellbound,
which surprises me.
It is.
That makes me think it must be a really good thing for like the
for the Magic Castle
Thank
itself.
you. The Magic Castle itself, to have that going on board the Sun Princess, because they're allowing it at another venue now.
Now, but are they still limiting at the Magic Castle itself?
Oh, I'm sure they are. You know what? I looked at their website the other day about something else, and it doesn't seem like their rules have changed. You have to be a member there or know a member to get to come
I bet they're getting a lot of inquiries as to who are your members that I can come in with.
Yeah.
So
Susan says, I'm going to insist we go on more cruises. I love your statement. Our some days need a date. You know, you guys get credit for that, because you inspired me, truly. So when I was talking to you on the live, our some days do need a date, because otherwise, like I said, they just turn into I wish I would have. And like if you can say, you know, I wish I would have gone to the grocery store earlier today, that's a whole other thing than wishing I had gone somewhere and seen something.
Yeah.
And I think it's really important. Oh, Tim and Cindy says we're looking forward to winning the mega lottery. Well, I'm looking forward to you winning too, so you can share it with all of us.
Yeah.
If we win, we'll share it with all of you. Wouldn't that just be fun?
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I like that. We do. And I think that's why I think of like breaking some things out and just not only having a bucket list like cram so much onto one item. So like going to one place is that, but at the same time, like thinking of other ways that you can do some things that are on your list. I don't know. Yeah. I just think that we need to think outside the box a little bit, because, you know, everything is changing, and we should adapt a little bit and think about what else we can do. So
do you want to address that?
Oh, thank you so much. HRVOJE. How does Princess address the small theater venues on the Sun and the Star? You know what? You all go get in line. So you go early for a show, and if the venue's not open yet, you get in line. And the interesting thing to me about this is some cruises, some people tell me, oh, I stood in line for an hour and a half. And then other people will say, well, there just wasn't a line. And so it must vary a lot by just truly who's on the ship, how many people want to go to which show. Are there more people that don't want to go to a show? You know, I don't know. I was thinking about maybe what it looked like, maybe, you know, following along like during Dawn's group cruise. They had so much going on in the piazza, Christmassy things and all that. To me, that's going to impact how many people want to go to the show, because people want to see that kind of stuff. But
and of course, that's because they've designed the piazza to handle more people with the stadium seating up around the other levels.
Yeah.
Which I think is a wonderful thing, because now you can get 3D and everybody's got a good shot at looking. So
yeah. Wendy says so much depends on her dad, but they would love to go somewhere warm to live during the winter. Plus we want to travel more, but hard to plan with her dad.
Yeah.
Wish we could put dates to things. You know what, Wendy? You just are remarkable. And when all of you who are taking care of an aging parent, you know what? There are blessings that come from that nobody else is going to get. Truly, I truly believe that. Blessings have, what you keep, you're blessed for, and that's remarkable. And I'm confident and really hopeful someday the day will roll around that she'll be able to do that. Very much so.
Here's Mary saying that Bill has an old car and would like a car buddy. See? Mary wants to travel more and wants a cruise buddy who would pay her own way. I'd love for Bill to experience the Panama Canal experience.
Oh,
so there you go.
So you have to see if Bill can be up to doing the Panama Canal sometime.
Yeah.
You know, Gordon is one of those people that we can be driving past an old car somewhere and he knows what it is and what year it is. And then I say, how do you know that? And he'll tell me that it's because, it's the headlights. Oh, it's the whatever. And so I wish we lived closer to you guys. They could talk things over.
Some of you may, and Bill may be one of these. Many of you may remember the motor car repair guides. Big, thick, hardbound book. And I remember my dad bought one in the early 70s. And it included, how to take the carburetor apart step by step with pictures and how to adjust the timing and so on. And
he read it.
I read it. And one of the things I liked about it was that each manufacturer, it showed the grill for the years, again, I think it was a 1972 or 73 volume, and I had a 1968 T-Bird. My dad had also bought a 1970 Mercury Marquis. We had a 1967 Colony Park Mercury station wagon, and you could tell the slight differences between the grill, and that's how I remember is those, knowing those pictures. And the steering wheels, they were different each year. I'm talking about the Ford ones. They were different with how they put, and in 1967 was the first year they came up with, they had to have foam in it so it was softer if you hit. And then
on the dashboard,
well, the dashboard was foam.
Oh.
They didn't, before 67 and 66, they were not safety designed.
Oh.
So they added foam to it. And same thing with the center column on the steering wheel. They added foam that if you got crushed, it was less likely to harm you. So
wow. And there
anyway,
you go, Bill.
okay.
You can call us. You could call us. Mary, call me, and I'll hand the phone to him, and you hand it to Bill.
That's way off of cruising, but there you go.
So Robert from Life with Favor, June 21st, 2026 on the Star. So I'm sorry it's not in September. That would be fun. In September, we're going on the British Isles and a transatlantic. Yeah. By the time the end of 2027 rolls around, I'm hoping to have a lot of my bucket list done. I'm really hopeful. Yeah. Because Gordon will be older then, but not old.
I turned 67 that year.
Then we'll keep adding more things as we go and as we can. So yeah, I like that. So
some days need a date. Wendy prayed for you. Robert, Nebraska cruise.
Christy.
Yeah, June 21.
Let's see. Oh,
Melody.
Tom is going to go.
Okay, go ahead.
Let's see. Looking forward to meet. So are you? Thanks, Tom. So are you thinking of doing the meet and greet for Cruise Critic? As we always do a meet and greet for our group. So I always try to do something at least quick on the first day so that everybody can know who everybody is. And then, but embarkation day is crazy busy because everybody is coming in. Some people fly in the day of, some people are coming over from the hotel, or friends are bringing in whatever, coming from their home. And so it is such a crazy busy day. So we always try to have a quick meet and greet before the sail away and everything so people can know who they are. Of course, we meet at dinner.
We create name tags. We hand out a schedule of events. Few things like
just
that.
Awesome. And whatever we're giving out. So but we'll come to your Cruise Critic one too. Tom is really good about doing those. We'll be there.
Melody says you set that up.
Oh, Melody, thank you, sweetheart. She says, I'm looking forward to meeting more amazing people on cruises.
Yeah.
Me too, because people just change everything.
And Christy
don't they?
says that too. So
yeah, me too. Oh, Kathy wants to go Paris. Oh, well, you were guessing the parasailing, sir. Let's see. Oh, she's trying to get to more national parks. Currently, I've been to 54 out of the 63, doing a repositioning cruise from New Zealand to Hawaii in April. That will get to American Samoa and the Hawaii volcanoes.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, that is so cool. Good for you.
Parks.
Yeah.
And I assume you probably have the National Parks passport.
I'm sure they must. Yeah.
We found, I didn't know this.
Bill has a whole collection of those books, Gordon.
Oh, cool. I didn't know this, but on the National Parks, we have the books, but we were starting to run out of pages. They have pages that you can stick in.
I'm sure
you know that, but for others, then you might not know that.
Yeah.
So
Skyfrog Zigster, so nice to see you. How are you doing? Let's see. I'm so glad you've been with us. Thanks. You're looking forward to us sharing our adventures. Thank you for saying that. That means a lot. Going on Viking Rhine River Cruise in July. We are too. So what are you going on? Yeah. Tell us which one
you're
going on.
We know they run every day. So
and they run more than one a day from, I know.
They go both directions.
Right. They do like crazy. They have a lot of ships there. So let us know which one. We'll see if we're going on the same one. Ellen says stadium seating is great in theory, but the third floor seats couldn't see the floor area. We could hear but not see the performers. That's really good to know. Okay. This was the sun. Camera and screens would be helpful. Thanks for saying that.
Because all they show on the screen is just more graphics, not actual.
And if you guys are new, so deck 8 there is the one that has the International Cafe right there. Like here's the front.
8 or 9.
Why was I thinking 8?
I thought it was on 9 on
Was
the edge
it?
of the eatery.
Oh,
We'll have to look.
it's 8 or 9.
You know what? I'll look while she, because
Okay,
I
you
don't
look
want to
and see.
contradict you. I
Well,
can't
no.
contradict you.
No. I forget sometimes that. So, Thomas remembers both Motor and Chilton's.
Chilton's, yeah.
That's a happy thing. See, we have each other here. So, Mary says, the grill, the marker lights, and tailgates.
Yes.
Taillights, sorry.
Mhm.
Yeah, see? You guys are awesome. Thanks for saying that. Oh, Lucy says they're hoping to purchase a small motorhome. Oh, and travel to lots of places we have never been to. Always wanted to do that. Lucy, well, you know what? The day is here. I am glad. Hopefully that will work out. And you know what? I know with everybody that some things just don't work out. I know. But I think we're happier when we're trying, right? Or at least looking forward. 67 is still pretty young these days. You are right. You are right. Thanks for saying that.
It is on deck 9. Yeah. Across from Alfredo's Pizzeria.
Oh, I should have remembered that. I've looked at that deck plan a million times.
At the end of the eatery.
Thanks for saying that, sweetheart. Okay. Yeah, it is deck 9.
Yeah.
Thanks for saying that, Ellen. It is like that's an important thing to tell people. You can sure hear it though. Yeah. Oh, Christine Duncan, sure is good to see you. 2025, we are resuming cruising after almost 11 years. Wow. So they're going to come with us. So it's going to be great to get to meet you. So love the dinners in the Mary. She loved the dinners in the main dining room with the British Isles cruise. We loved having you, Mary. That was absolutely wonderful to have you with us.
British Isles.
Really special.
Okay. She said MDR, not Mary. Not me.
If anybody
so British
is doing
Isles,
this.
MDR, main dining room. And I just, we've talked about Piazza a lot here tonight. And of course, the buffet is called the eatery. Ooh, buffet. Oh, right. There's another word. So if you guys are watching your bingo cards, here we're going again. And we've mentioned Captain Kate, okay, and Captain Kirk too. Okay.
That's true.
And we've said Cozumel, I don't know how many times. And somebody asked about when we're going to Alaska. And of course, all these other cruises on the Caribbean. And princess is almost every other word that we ever say here. Because as we're talking here, it's Princess Allison. Okay.
He just likes me. Sorry.
Cruise. Okay. So
Thomas has a collection of park books.
Baylor Sikkim girls just got another bingo.
Oh, let me write it down. Okay, you're going to have to send me an email. Baylor Sikkim girls. Okay. Okay, got it. All righty.
Tom Reisler has a collection of National Park books.
Thank you, Mary.
That's great.
I appreciate you being so sweet. We're doing a pre-excursion in Lucerne. Then on, the Roth from Basel on July 1st, getting to Amsterdam on July 8th. So we're doing the opposite direction from Amsterdam down to Basel, leaving on July 15th. So,
and we have our own pre-excursion that we've done with the...
Yeah, we're going to go see a concert and come.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tom is wondering, do we plan the dinners? Yes. Yep, I sure do. And so we'll have like a set dinner time every evening. And the way we do it in our groups is like you have, like, say we're meeting at 5:00 and we have tables that are reserved. So the first night everybody comes and Gordon goes and stands by the tables and I direct everybody at the door to kind of know where to go. But then after that, every evening you can just come and sit down. You don't have to sit at the same table every evening. Unless you love, if you just love who you eat dinner with and you want to eat dinner with them every evening, by all means do that. But otherwise, if you want to like sit with different people every evening, that's what Gordon and I try to do, is sit by different people every evening. And it works out really nice. And so it'll probably be like 5 or 5:20 because Princess does, I'm pretty sure that the dining for the Panama Canal will be at 5. I'm waiting for her to email me back again. But it seems like it's set. And so I don't know what dining room yet though. Yeah. So we'll find that out. But then every night we just know that we can go eat. And I like the earlier, I know it's early for people that aren't crazy about eating at 5, but boy, you're done with dinner by like 5. Well, as fast as you want. Yeah. But you can hit
the show.
Yeah. Go to see the show, go listen to music, whatever it is you want to do.
And as she mentioned, sometimes we do
have... I love Thomas. She says, I'm Her Majesty. Thank you, Thomas.
Yeah. We do have some people in the group that they do absolutely sit by the exact same people
every
night.
And they love that.
And then we have others who do roam around like us.
And it's
So,
okay. It's great. However you want to do. It's great with us. So yeah, we're glad to, it's really fun. It's really nice. Cause when you sit down to dinner with someone, it's different than just saying hi in the hallway. You actually get to visit with them and get to know them a little bit. And it's just really nice. We really enjoy that. So, and if you don't want to join us every night for dinner, you don't have to.
Oh yeah. If you
want to do specialty or you want to eat by yourself one evening in the main dining room or the buffet, whatever.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And we do have nights where we don't show up because we'll go do a specialty.
That's extraordinarily
rare. It depends on the length of the cruise, on which group cruise we've been on.
I don't we've only had to do that once or twice.
No, I'm not saying every other night. Thanks. It's just once or twice.
Code 4 for life. Take good care, you guys. Nice to have you with us.
So Skyfrog Sixter,
maybe we'll see you in the ports along the road. Maybe we'll see you somewhere. Yeah, thanks for saying that. I hope you have a really nice cruise. You have a really good cruise. Yeah, let's see. Holland America has a 33-day pole-to-pole cruise segment from Amsterdam to Fort Lauderdale. Goes to Scotland, Norway, Iceland, Greenland, Newfoundland, Nova Scotia, Boston, and Fort Lauderdale. 9 sea days on a 33-day cruise. Our Hetty, who isn't here this evening, she is going to do the pole-to-pole cruise, the whole pole-to-pole cruise. And we are really excited to follow along with her, too. So I wish I could do that cruise, too. I hear you. Well, hi there, Rich and Pat. Happy New Year, everyone. Starting the new year, 30 days until the Grand Princess, 51 until the crown. See you then. I think is it the Coral, maybe? I think it's the Coral, my dear, for the Panama Canal. Yeah, this is great. Yeah.
Okay, let's do
anybody speak up that wants to do the chef's table. And we could ask again, too, when it gets closer. But Tom says any interest in the chef's table. Yeah. That would be in November 16th, 2025 cruise.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Let's do another comment. This one is comment your favorite location for your cabin.
Oh, this is
forward. Oh, wait a minute. Listen, watch your bingo thing too. Forward, mid-aft, aft, mid-forward, midship. Okay. Port, starboard. Wow, I just hit a bunch of those.
Like how high or low you like to be on the ship.
Yeah.
Do you like the higher decks? Do you like lower?
Yeah, do you like to be on Caribe? Do you like to be up there on Riviera? Okay.
Oh, hey, Ellen. You and Barbara. Nice to see you guys. Tom, you got 2 takers on the chef's table. And I would love to do that sometime too. Yeah, we'd love to do that. So aft balcony, Mary says. That's sweet. We have not been like aft facing. We have not done that. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Robert in favor. They like the cove balcony. That's awesome. Somebody was telling me today just on the phone that they did a Carnival cruise, which she said one was enough, but they went from New York, I want to say down to Fort Lauderdale, maybe. No. Maybe it's Port Canaveral. At any rate, they were able to upgrade. They had an interior and they were able to upgrade to a cove balcony total for like $400. And she said it was fantastic. She loved having the cove balcony. So really, really enjoyed that. So, that's fun. Hey, Mark, Ewan. Okay. So Toko, nice to have you with us.
Well, and you remember we went on a Royal Caribbean cruise and we were booked it late enough that we were able to get a junior suite for less the money
than a balcony.
Mm-hmm.
That was really nice because we did book it more last minute.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Susan likes midship lower level. It's very nice. I like that.
And of course, a lot of times port and starboard may be based upon your itinerary and the direction that the ship is going and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I would like to try an aft balcony as well. Yeah. I think the only thing that's really kind of slowed me down from that, well, number one, they're usually very popular. But when my sister went on a Baltic type of cruise, it wasn't a true, it was in 2022. And so it didn't go to St. Petersburg, but it went up in that region. They were on the Island Princess and got an aft. And she said every day there was soot on her balcony, and they didn't have a red hot cabin steward that time. She really didn't see him, and he didn't clean, and so she was constantly trying to clean it off, and so that kind of made me think, I don't want that. But I think that's more rare, right? It must have a lot to do with maybe the way the wind blows. I don't know. In addition to the ship.
Well, and they're asking, is there less soot with the LNG ships? I don't know, because I guess they're just burning the gas at that point.
That could be.
Whereas the others, it's the diesel marine fuel, which
I don't know. We'll have to find
Yeah.
out. Yeah. Lynn likes aft, close enough to walk to most things without using an elevator. Tom likes the middle on Carib.
Shelley said the exact same thing I did. The port or starboard
Depends.
depends on the
Thanks for
itinerary.
saying it does
And
depend on the
remember, I
itinerary.
just said all these words for the bingo, so pay attention to that.
Yeah.
Okay. Because the itinerary could be, Mediterranean. It could be out of Florida. And maybe somebody's got a sanctuary suite.
MVS Geek likes, I like the Lido forward port side. And there you have it.
Yeah.
I like that. No, it is nice when you like on the Lido, because you're there and you just walk out and you're right there on the Lido.
Yeah.
You can get something to eat, something to drink, have a seat and enjoy movies under the stars or whatever, watch everybody walking by. I like that. Ellen likes midship. It's kind of fun. And see, isn't this fun? Everybody likes a lot of different things here. So it makes it really fun. Let's see. Oh, hey, Kristen. So nice to see you. She's getting old, can hardly keep her eyes open. Well, you guys, we have the luxury of being 2 hours behind you.
Yeah.
So when we end, it's only going to be 10 here.
Yeah.
So I don't know if we should end a couple of minutes before midnight. Vote on that. I don't want to hold anybody.
The countdown.
Oh, are you prepared?
That's what the bubbly's for.
Oh, okay.
I don't have a countdown here. We're just going to have to do it by hand, because I tried it and it would block out us.
Lido forward.
We've got the bubbly. So I was worried that the pop.
Well, hi there, Nola. It sure is good to see you.
I was worried that might pop off while I was sitting here.
Loved cruising on the ground. Aft balcony is super. Thanks for saying that, Zanetta. Love the Aloha deck because the elevator says, oh, it does say Aloha. It's like a greeting. I never caught that. All these cruises. Thanks for saying that, Zanetta. See, people change your world. I like that. Let's see. Finzi and forward balcony up high. Which side depends, like she said on the itinerary. Let's see. Somebody got moved to an aft balcony and it was sooty and loud.
Oh.
I wonder if it depends on the ship.
Very little sun.
I wonder if it does depend on the ship. Surely it must depend on the ship, right? Yeah, that's a good thing to know. So which ship was that on that you got moved and it was really sooty and noisy? Tell us.
Pedro's asking, on our British Isles playlist, did we have anything from Le Havre? Yes, we did. Let me check.
Did you miss it?
Maybe. I probably just
Thanks for asking, Pedro.
I probably just did a search for British, and because it was
He'll get that remedied as soon as we're done here.
Yeah.
Write this down, sweetheart, so we don't forget.
Forget it.
Let's see. Oh, Sophia likes any accessible room as they go quickly. They sure do. Yeah. Thanks again, Pedro. I appreciate that. Let's see. Ontario girl, location does not matter as long as I'm on a ship. Usually I just look at how much they cost. And I am partial to a balcony, but not very partial about where it is. Except for on the Antarctica cruise, I'm not doing forward. Last time we did it, we did mid forward. And it was okay. It wasn't bad.
I'm going to turn this down. It's kind of...
Thanks, sweetie pie.
Right.
Okay. Let's see. MBS Geek says they were just on the Caribbean Princess. Their elevators no longer say the deck name. Oh, that's too bad.
Wow.
Yeah. Thomas likes an interior.
They
just say the deck number.
Yeah. Well, and that's the way the new Sun is.
Oh,
they're not named.
Christine says it's on the Royal Princess that they that it was like had a lot of soot. Which is I was wondering if it was the smaller ships because my sister was on the island, but that's interesting. I don't know. Paul says, nice to see you, Paul. I like interior, less expensive equals more cruises. Exactly. Like to try an aft balcony. It seems like lots of people want to try the aft balcony. If I ever can get an aft balcony on a group cruise, I'll try to do that. I'll invite y'all over. Okay.
There we go.
Alrighty. Yeah. Love anywhere on the ship. It was fun to have Dave experience the inside cabin and decide he does feel a balcony is worth it.
There you go.
You know what? Sometimes it just takes once. And that's how I was. I thought I loved a balcony. Then I had that interior that one time. And yep, a balcony I do like that so much more. Angela, take good care. Happy New Year to you. Very happy New Year. Yeah, kind of missed that deck name. I noticed that on it was on Celebrity. They have something nice written on the rug.
I don't remember.
And then there's a cruise line. Is it Norwegian that puts the day of the week on the rug?
Holland America.
Holland America.
In the elevators.
In the elevators. I guess
a lot of
people need help.
And a lot of people like to wait until midnight so they can watch them change those.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I've seen people post pictures.
Oh, Chica, we are in Utah, so we're on Mountain Time.
Yeah.
We live like an hour south of Salt Lake.
So yeah, we're an hour ahead of you, but 2 hours behind the East Coast.
Oh, now Fincian said that they had an aft balcony on the Carnival Liberty. Older ship, nice view, but felt a lot of engine vibrations.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it must just depend a lot on that.
Okay.
What are you
I'm just wondering if there's something else we're missing. We tried to make a lot of notes so that we were prepared to entertain everybody for a couple hours here.
We don't know about cruise jokes. If anybody has a cruise joke, you can put it in the comments.
Nice, clean cruise joke. Yeah. Family friendly.
Let's see. Melody says, aft balcony on the Regal came with an early wake up bong. Bang, bang, but no soot.
Okay.
That's really funny that you got a lot of noise. Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, Kristen says, I need a balcony in any spot right now.
There you
know
go.
What? Me too.
Yeah.
Me too. Yeah. I don't know what I'm thinking, not scheduling more cruises. So other than vacation days and many.
Back on the cruise jokes, what I should do is I should put a link to, maybe many of you seen the ones from, I think it was Thomas Cook Tours or something, where they had people saying, that we went to the beach and there was just too much sand. They didn't tell us, or it was unfair that those from the British Isles had to fly 6 or 7 hours to get to the Caribbean island, whereas the Americans only had to fly an hour or two. Just not fair at all. And
where did you read this?
These are some things I've seen. And one of them talked about, they went to Spain and they couldn't understand a word. Why did everybody have to speak some foreign language? Weren't they supposed to be able to? Anyway. So I'll have to find some of those.
Wow. Yeah. MVS Geek says a bad day at sea is better than a good day at work. Absolutely.
Yes. And what makes it even a better day is when you're on board and you still get to work, so that I don't have to use up vacation days.
There you go. I
like that.
That happens. Yeah. So Ontario Girl got upgraded.
Mary said the same thing about
taking Bill on an inside cabin on the Old Sun. How cool is that? Almost failed the test. He is a balcony fan. Yep. It's amazing the difference, like different things make to different people.
Well, and Wendy mentioning the vibration more, I've got a coworker that he loves the aft simply because of the vibration and the white noise that it gives him. Yeah. To him, it,
puts him to sleep.
He loves it.
So Mark says they had an ocean view on the Caribbean, Princess, and they felt a good amount of engine vibration. That's interesting. Yeah, I guess you would, huh? That's odd.
Okay, Tim, we're gonna bite. Why couldn't the cruisers play cards?
It's gotta do something with the deck. They didn't have a full deck. I don't know. Okay, we're waiting. The answer is they were standing on the deck. I like that. That's a good one. Everybody remember that.
Yeah.
If you're ever at dinner and the conversation isn't picking up, there's a starter for you.
Or as they said, they were sitting on the deck.
They were sitting on the deck.
Very
I like
good.
that. Very good. Good job. So here's a fun one. We were thinking, okay, then we'll so what do you think is like the best port in the Caribbean? I like that question a lot. So I know some of you have been to the Caribbean lots more times than we have. Let's see. Room steward told me it depends on what kind of fuel the ship runs on. Oh, for dust on the balconies.
And that would make sense.
There you go.
To me, I would think, the LNG should be a clean burning fuel.
You would think so. Yeah, we'll have to see.
Of course, they should have electric.
Barbados. Mary likes Barbados the best. I've heard a lot of people like Barbados. Yeah. I've been thinking a lot about the people in Puerto Rico and hoping their power is getting closer to getting back on.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people there probably in the dark or went to bed early. Yeah.
St.
Thomas and Barbados. So Barbados has 2 for 2. That's great. I like St. Thomas a lot too. I haven't been to Barbados yet, but I really like St. Thomas. I think it's beautiful. Let's see. Tom says, I'm looking for a name tag that looks like I'm a princess employee whose job title says Dancing King. That is so cool. That would be lots of fun. My last cruise, I was asked how long I've worked for Princess, and there you go. Maybe you don't need the tag after all. Maybe you can just carry on as you are. I like that. Yeah, St. Lucia, St. Bart's, Eastern Caribbean, St. Thomas and St. Martin and St. Thomas. Never been to the Caribbean. Well, Thomas will get you there. Let's see. The next one I'm going to. You know what? That's the perfect answer, David. I like that a lot. Let's see. Oh, Paul says Cozumel is his favorite. I also love Key West. Key West is one of those ports that I hear often people will book a whole cruise just to go to, and then it gets canceled.
Yeah.
So I'm sorry to hear that happens when it does. But St. Martin, I like St. Martin a lot. I like they have the French and the not so French.
Went to Key West when I was 5 years old. We drove there.
Oh, did you?
All the way down.
All the way down?
Yeah.
Wow. So Paul says, although the best beach, Half Moon Key.
Oh,
that's great. So what do you guys think about what they're doing with Half Moon Key? Upgrading it. What do they call it? Relax Away Key now? Well, it's the Half Moon Key, but like Relax Away K, because it makes it rhyme with away and K. And having adding that extra dock on the north side, and it's going to be a really big one so that the big ships can dock from Carnival. Yeah, let me know what you think.
Okay, Tim's got another one.
Okay, what keeps the dock floating above the water?
Keeps the dock floating.
Anybody have any thoughts?
I'm not on my game tonight. Sorry.
I don't know, Tim. What is it? The water? No, that doesn't keep it floating.
The float.
Peer pressure. That's a good one. That's a really good one. Thank you. Oh, look, an Ontario girl and Christy and David, they've been to Key West.
Okay, we're coming down to 9 minutes to midnight on the East Coast.
Okay. So. Everybody, if you have to get something done in 2024, hurry.
This one says 10 minutes. That one
That's
says
a
9
dad
minutes.
joke.
What is?
Oh,
yeah.
Here, use your phone.
Yeah, I'm going to. Okay.
Do the countdown. And I see I got some texts. So if you're here, I'll text you back when I get off, when we get done here. So it is a dad joke. So what's your favorite place that you went in 2024? Did anybody have a favorite place they went in 2024? If I had a favorite place that I went, just out of the place, not the people that I was with, but just my favorite place to go in 2024, where would you say?
I think your favorite one, even though it's...
Or your favorite one.
Oh, I was going to guess your favorite.
Oh, you can guess.
Okay. I would say this time it was the British Isles. The Scotland, Glasgow, where the Rest and Be Thankful point. Okay. But I also know we did go to Rome.
Oh,
and we did to Athens. And we spent a week in Athens.
We just have to try. So you can have more than one favorite. We'll say
true.
that.
That's true.
Yeah.
And all of those were my favorite because of how it affected both of us in just...
It's very relaxing.
Oh, very much so.
And really special.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I love all these answers. Look at this.
Garanger Fjord in Norway. Oh, Tommy.
Oh, my goodness.
Tammy, love that.
Tammy got to go there.
Yeah.
Oh, Betty to Pompeii and Morocco.
Belinda in Morocco.
A lot of people like Morocco. MVS Geek in
Gary talking about Poland.
Gary and Edith got to go to Poland. That's on my list of places to go. Sloth Sanctuary in Costa Rica. People love that Sloth Sanctuary. I hear that. So I'm glad you got to go. Nola was to Hawaii.
Someone had
Prague. Oh, Kristen, you went to Prague. Why did I not connect this in my mind? I knew you went to Germany. Why did I not connect?
Wait, Tim's got another joke.
I'm so happy for you. Oh, another joke.
What vegetable is not allowed on a cruise ship? I'm gonna have to think about that for a minute.
Okay, I got to write this down. What Susan said.
Okay.
Do a group cruise to the ABC Islands sometime when it's not blazing.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I saw that.
ABC Islands. Okay, I'm writing.
Jody was on her first Western Royal Caribbean 42 years ago.
Really, Jody?
First and only cruise
my gosh.
until Terry and I celebrated 30 years on the Love Boat last September.
Jody, I remember that.
Yes.
I remember getting to meet you and talking with you, and then the vow renewal day. What a special day. What a special time. Yeah, I loved that too, Jody.
Doug from
I'm not
Simi
going to
Valley,
forget
32 days till the Sun Princess.
that. Oh, really? Oh, we're going to be excited to hear. Waiting on my upgrade to a sanctuary balcony. Oh my goodness. So did you bid and you're waiting for it? That is so cool. I'm really excited. You know, they only have 8 sanctuary balconies?
Yeah.
I want to say it's only 8. It's not very many. So I'm really excited for you.
Turks.
And those, if anybody wants to try the sanctuary, those sanctuary balconies, if you can get them, they sell out a long time in advance, I've noticed. But if you can get one, that's a really good way to experience the balcony.
5 minutes now. Tim Murphy, a leak.
A leak. I like that. Okay. I really like that. It's fun to see everywhere
Glacier
everybody
Bay,
said.
Paul says, which absolutely.
Oh,
Glacier
absolutely.
Bay
Venice and Rome, closer to home. Always enjoy Boston. I like that. Ontario girl.
The Norwegian fjords.
Let's see. Half Moon Key wondering if the changes will spoil it. Always walk to the north, and I think it will change. Oh, it's going to change because you're going to have that new construction, and you're going to have a whole lot more people. Yeah. So let's see. Slightly concerned that the island will not be very relaxing with more people. It's going to be really interesting to see how that works out. Although I'm going to say, I don't know, we've only been to Perfect Day at Coco Cay one time, but they did a really good job of spreading people out because were there 2 or 3 big ships that day? There were a lot of people there. And
Coco Cay.
I don't know. We could easily get a lounger at any of the beaches that we went to. When we wanted to go eat, it was no problem to go eat, get food, and sit down somewhere. So I don't know. They did a really good job. So I guess a lot of it's just going to depend on how they organize everything to manage that many people. So, I've thought of this thing. I don't know. You wonder if sometimes, I know that some people that run companies are quite well known, but at the same time, if I were high up in a cruise line, I would go cruise on another cruise line and see what's going on. And then I'd be like, oh, that's how you do that better than we do it. And then I would learn something. And then I would say, oh, we are doing better than that. Mm-hmm. Or things that would stand out to me on one cruise that don't stand out to me on the cruise line I work for. I don't know. I would do that. So, yeah. Anybody else have anything else to share?
Needed Finsia. What's a cruise that stops in Africa?
Oh, so Azamara does Africa and does Africa very well. That's what I would say. Yeah, and if you need help with that, I'm delighted to help. Yep. Yeah, but Azamara, I would absolutely do Azamara.
Steve Lewis, favorite place was Glacier
Steve,
Bay.
how are you? Glacier Bay. You know what? Glacier Bay is one of those, there are places and then there are places. And Glacier Bay to me is one of those places you could go to again and again and again and not get tired of. And not just because it's always changing, but it's just one of those places that's extra special. So Pedro says, Ashira went to Santiago. Oh my goodness, to bury your dad. I am so sorry. Please accept our condolences. That you're happy you got to go home and spend time with so much family. Oh, that's wonderful. Now back in Vancouver and wish I had spent more time. It's hard. Isn't that a hard thing, Pedro? Yeah, and you go on trips and you think you've got it right, and then you get home and realize you wish you had another minute. I hope you get to go another time and see people. Let's see. Guess we'll have to pay the New Mexico fee. Will it be added to your cruise statement? Yep. But you know what? I would have to look because, when we booked our Love Boat cruise, it was not there yet and it wasn't even a thing. And so they've said they're moving it back to July. So I don't know if it'll be show up after that. I don't know. We'll just have to see. Yeah. Mary says Princess Key is a great place to go snorkeling and swimming, get off the tender and go over the bridge to the right. Okay, Mary, I'll remember. Go to the right, to the right, to the right. Oh, Kim, so nice to see you. Kimberly Stevenson, she enjoyed Eastport, Maine. Thanks for saying that. Nice. I loved Eastport.
Yeah.
Eastport, I think, is a rising star there on the Eastern Seaboard for cruise destinations. I really do. And I hope it works out for those people because they are so happy to have cruisers come. So I'm really excited. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, you are so dear. Just wanted to say we set a great example of a loving, respectful relationship. Thank you very much. The greatest blessing in my life is who I am married to. It affects everything else. That and my faith and knowledge of Jesus Christ. I would be lost without that. So I think that's probably number one. You're number two.
That's okay. I'm okay with that.
But he is also number one. That's also his number one, which makes us work out.
That
so
is one
there
man.
you go.
I'm happy to be second.
Yeah. So Mary's going to take her own snorkel equipment inflatables. We always take ours too. I always don't want to breathe out of something else. Well, I don't snorkel, but I'm worried about going getting germs.
Now,
okay, everybody, get ready.
Yeah, we've got like 35 seconds.
Okay.
Do you
have a countdown, Gordon?
Well, there's a 5-second delay here between what I'm saying here and what you're going to be saying here. So, or maybe only 3 seconds tonight.
Then we'll
but
finish.
we're down. This says we're down to 20 seconds. Okay. And I'm sorry I didn't get a countdown to come up on here.
My goodness.
If you didn't pay something, sorry, it's too late. You.
Man, it's December 31st.
Unless you log in as if you were, do a VPN to LA or something. Okay, we are down to 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year! Yay! Let's get some lasers going.
Oh, this is so exciting.
Yay. Let's get
Happy New Year, everybody. Oh, you guys are the best. This is so much fun. Here, we should have a sip of our apple Martinelli's.
Yes.
To 2025 and to all of you.
And make your someday. Make a date for you. How did you say?
Have your someday. Give your someday a date. There you go.
Oh, that's good.
Don't you like how he says that like he's never had it before? It's apple juice.
Let's see. What else we got here?
Yeah, best cruise for Marge and Ellen was on the Enchanted
fireworks.
Burial. Let's see, for your husbands. I didn't realize you did that. Oh, my goodness. God bless you both. Yeah. God bless you both. My goodness. It's so happy to see you all. It is a happy new year. We are well on our way.
Very much
so. And what a blessing that we get to do this. Helen, you and Marge are staying in my prayers.
I've got to say, thank you all. This is, we're not ready to sign off quite yet, but we are just moved that you would join us tonight.
Very moved.
I made a note a year ago, because for some reason I felt we missed something on New Year's Eve.
We did last year.
And here we are. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thanks for coming. You guys are the best.
This is just wonderful.
Thank you.
Yes.
Really? Oh, Jody found a slip in Eastport, Maine, so I was able to wear her wedding dress for the vow renewal. I didn't realize you needed a slip. That's wonderful. You found one, and she had the most beautiful jewelry too that matched perfectly. Absolutely beautiful. It was such a special day. So if anybody wants to, we have to be planning for the Love Boat Cruise. So when we went on the Love Boat Cruise in 2022, they just had anybody that wanted to join in the vow renewal to come to the piazza. Mm-hmm. And they did. And it was packed with people wanting to do the vow renewal. And then for this one that they just barely did in 2024, last year, they had it so that you had to, just outside of the Catch by Rudy, there was box and said, if you want to sign up to do the vow renewal, fill out the paper. And we just happened to see that box.
We did.
So we signed up, and I tried to find people in our group to ask. So if I missed you, I apologize. I was just trying to track down anybody I could find that night. And so it ended up that you had to sign up, and they had chairs. I want to say for was it chairs for 40
for
couples?
About half of them. Yeah.
Yeah. Or maybe 30 couples. And then they had other people standing up, and which we were happy to stand. We didn't mind.
Yeah.
And, but anyway, so we have to be ready. So when we get on board the Love Boat Cruise, I'm going to ask how they're going to run that so that we know what to do, so that anybody that wants to participate can. And if they're running it on the limited basis like that again, we'll happily give up our spot so that one of you in our group that wants to do it can have a spot to do it, because we got to do it this last time. So we're going to be on top of that. Okay. I'm really excited about it. It was really sweet. It was very special.
It was.
They had a nice heart thing set up that you could go do a picture afterward. I wish you could grab a picture because it was like a really good picture of us. Really good picture. So we just loved it.
Somebody did send us
Happy
a little
New
bit
Year.
of footage of us. Yeah, they put it on our Facebook. I found that.
Okay, that's really
Happy New
nice.
Year.
Happy New Year, all of you. Yeah, thank you. They always, a long time ago, I heard this toast when you're looking at short toasts, it's to health, wealth, and happiness. And I always figure that kind of covers everything, because if you have your health and wealth, I think you're rich if you have enough money for what you need and you have good friends. And then happiness, if you can be happy, then you've got it all. So that's what I wish for all of you for 2025 and beyond. So, and that we'll get to meet more of each other and have more chances to associate with each other.
Did you see that MVS Geek was on Emerald while we were on
were
Discovery?
You really?
That.
Oh, wow. I took a picture of your ship when we were out there at sea viewing the eclipse. I have a picture of your ship too.
Yeah.
We took pictures of the Emerald. So if you don't have one, tell us and email me and I'll email it back.
Yeah. We'll post it on Facebook.
That would be great. Oh, Rod for Sale P. It is so nice to see all of you. Thank you. Thank you. Thanks for coming, you guys. You're remarkable. And I mean that. Yeah, thank you for coming along with us. Our adventures are so much more fun because you come. Way much more fun. And we're going to get better at it. We're going to get better at this. We're trying every day. So Evelyn's off to bed. Good night. Thanks for coming, everyone.
This has been wonderful.
We won't be here on Friday, but we'll be here next Monday. Okay? So does anybody need anything here? I don't mean to keep you all. I know that if you're on the East Coast, it's after midnight.
Yep. And everybody else can now go off to the other parties.
Christy and David said the vow renewal was very special. It surely was. And so, we'll be on top of it. And if we have to sign up, we'll get papers and hurry and sign everybody up. Yeah. Sandra, thank you. Oh, you're awesome, Kristen. All of you are awesome.
Thanks, everybody.
You're just awesome to all be here and to bring so much with you. So thank you. Thank you. Richard, it's so fun to see all the different names. It's really good to see you all. Thank you. We will look forward to seeing you, and I'll be talking to you all again really soon. You all take really good care. God bless you. Love you.
The first video of the new year tomorrow.
Yeah. Oh my goodness, I didn't think of it that way. Okay, we'll see you tomorrow. Okay. Thanks, everyone. Sure love you.
Good night.
Good night. Happy New Year.